you've arrived. I couldn't help but notice how busy you are these days. If you could manage to find the time to sit and enjoy an opera together, or share a pot of tea, taking a moment to slow down and enjoy the finer things in life is always beneficial to your body and soul. Yes, you needn't worry. Everything here seems to be in good order, not to mention the delightful scenery. I think I will have no issue residing in such a pleasant place. I have a habit of going to an open space every morning to rehearse my voice. It can be difficult to find a suitable place where my singing won't disturb anyone in Liyue Harbor, but here, that is not a problem at all. Yes, why, that's a fundamental part of anyone's routine in my profession. If you skip a day, only you will know. But if you skip 3 days, the whole audience will know. A master never forgets the fundamentals of practicing. All right, I can see it written on your face already. That sounds exhausting. As a matter of fact, I don't feel that way at all. Quite the opposite, really. To fully deliver the elegance of Liyue opera to the audience, we must strive for excellence, properly performing every subtlety in the story. To be completely honest, I find great enjoyment in my hours of practice. How kind. I do appreciate your courtesy. However, in my practice routine, I tend to go over my whole repertoire, both singing and reciting. I may suddenly be acting dreadfully mournful one moment, and then practicing a hysterical laugh the next. I fear such a kaleidoscope of outright emotion may scare you. I would much rather prefer to offer you a complete and fully prepared opera instead. Great. Thank you for your kind understanding. Ah, you've arrived. If you could manage to find the time to sit and enjoy an opera together. Yes, that would be perfect. I've been meaning to ask for your guidance on many things. It's just that you've traveled extensively. You have much experience for me to draw upon. I must respect you if I wish to gain from your experience. Is this humor of yours also something that you've acquired throughout your travels? Then I won't beat around the bush. To be completely honest, there are times I have considered giving up the opera and taking time to travel around faraway nations. But things are always busy in the troupe, and I've just never found the right opportunity. After traveling to so many places, I'm sure that you've learned many different customs. Would you mind sharing some with me? For example, the swordplay of the knights in Mondstadt. What's that like? Does it differ from that of the martial artists we see in Liyue? I've also heard that the swords produced in Inazuma can cut through nearly anything. How do they forge such sharp swords? The fighting style that flows like the wind. I wonder, are they capable of even manipulating the wind in combat? Oh, that must be a very special material then. It's no wonder that the people of Inazuma are reputedly confident in their craftsmanship. I want to hear all that you have to say. It truly is fascinating. I'll be sure to prepare some more questions for the next time we talk. Of course, I'll be sure to make our conversations worth your time as well. I will prepare an appropriate gift for you as thanks for answering my questions. Ah, you've arrived. I couldn't help but notice how busy you are these days. If you could manage to find the time to sit and enjoy an opera together, or share... Yes, now that you mention it, there is one thing I have been meaning to do. When I was a child, my father often told me legends of the Adepti. I remember that one legend in particular made mention of an Adeptus abode in Chongyun Karst. Yes, that's right. The legend had it that Adepti could drift upon beams of light, ride lightning, and leap into the sky to ascend to their abode. From their lofty dwelling, they gaze to and fro, drifting over land and sea, they know not the world below. My father would have a mesmerized look on his face whenever we got to that part of the story. But though the story has been passed down all these years, no one has yet to ever see such an abode. It has always been my dream to go and see such a place one day. I would even like to perform an opera there, letting Adepti and people alike hear my voice echoing through the lands. No, really? I mean, I know that your words are sincere. It's just that you answered so quickly, and I haven't even decided what opera to perform or what costume to prepare. Thank you very much. That's most kind of you. All right, I have some ideas. I think for the performance, I will sing a selection about you and your dealings with the Adepti. As for the costume, I was hoping you could give me some creative input. All right, it's settled. I'll start practicing today. Actually, why not start right away? No time like the present. I must make sure this performance turns out perfect. Ah, you've arrived. I couldn't help but notice how busy. If you could manage to find the time to... Good morning. Will you be departing for adventures in a distant land today? Let's just hope that the weather will hold up with no rain or storms, and that you can go speedily about your way. Ah, you've arrived. I couldn't... If you could manage to find the time to sit and enjoy an opera... Yes, good night. It is good to turn in early from time to time. The night markets are always worth a visit, though. Perhaps we can save that for tomorrow.